Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Sheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Oh, so you know of Lady Zhen too? Her reputation clearly precedes her. But I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say. Excuse me.
Lord Shu Huang occasionally comes by to purchase gifts of appreciation for his troops.
They say Lord Cao Cao.
Another war?
Just got a big alcohol order from Lord Shu.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect! Bear witness to my power. Time for a good old fight. Get ready! Fight! Take this! All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Concentrate. Bear witness to my power. All my might. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Got a quiz for you. One day while on a march.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are.
Very good. Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say.
Another war?
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks. Seeing it for yourself is half the fun.
Good.
Hard seeing Lord Shah-Hodun with his eye. Just got a big alcohol order from Lord Shun Yu.
I saw Lord Xiahou Yuan enjoying a meal with his subordinates. I never knew he was so friendly.
We're only surviving because
Those guys don't want you.
Yes.
I'm gonna protect my family when the bad guys...
Take this! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done. I do not care who rules.
Runan is no open plain. It's full of rugged terrain. Not exactly.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nick. Let's put money on it.
I don't care if it's a time of war or peace. I just want to live a life without...
Hard seeing Lord Xiahou Dun with his eye like that. With the eye patch.
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch of...
They say some officers and members of the Yuan family have joined Lord Cao.
I wonder... whatever happened... I just want our life to remain as it is. I don't really need much.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I wonder... whatever happened to me?
I never would have thought Lord Cao Cao would actually...
Why?
Even with such an eminent family. I apologize for calling upon you again, and being tardy at that. But I am glad to see you. Really? Well, that is... You're as kind as ever. The battle in Guandu is over, so I wanted to speak with you about the future. We fought in many battles together, and I feel our bond is now unbreakable. At the same time, our Lord has continued to make great strides toward unifying the nation. My aim is to lead the way on the battlefield. Lord Xiahou Dun, Zheng Liao, and Li Dian too. Our Lord has incredibly dependable people in his ranks. My current goal is to prove myself to you, even amongst such esteemed company. I have? To hear you say that is... I fear the excitement might go to my head. I might end up volunteering for a perilous mission. Right now, we fight alongside each other as equals. But one day, I want to be the one leading the way. I hope to become the sort of officer who inspires absolute faith in his troops. If possible, I'd like you to make sure I don't lose sight of that goal. Thank you. Oh, and remember the record I was creating for us to share memories? Back then, I felt a distance between us. So, how about a training session for old time's sake? Let's do all we can to ensure our deeds go down in history. Well, let us...
Lord Shunyobi.
Yes, your study partner seems to understand well. To have two such students is a blessing indeed.
Then it looks like I have a rival. I'm looking forward to our next lesson, sir. Ah, I'm glad I introduced you to each other. You sound... So, how was your first real lesson? It's a different kind of challenge to fighting a battle, isn't it? Huh? No wonder you had that smile on your face. I know you don't remember anything, but maybe this isn't the first time you've taken lessons like this. It was wonderful seeing you so focused. I feel like I've gained motivation for the battles ahead. Our lord is finally aiming to capture Jing province. If he succeeds, the entire land... The province is said to be home to many great academics. They will surely be a great asset for us. Anyway, let us pray for victory. That's why we must have faith. Faith in the strength of our forces. Our lords, all I can say is that I have a feeling. You know, your sharp eyes are the key to all of this. Don't think of it like that. Just keep doing what you do best. Find yourself in trouble, and I'll be there to help. Because even if we come out on top, it won't mean to usher in tranquility and peace. I need you at my side, working on official affairs. I sounded a little too self-important there. Still, I really am counting on your help. Once you found a good comrade, a friend, it's natural to want to stick together, right? I can't die in peace until our relationship reaches that level. And you've got your part too. You need to use your knowledge to survive.
Hard seeing Lord Xiahou with his eye. Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch of...
Everyone's always talking about Lord South.
They say some officers and members of the Yuan family.
Hard seeing Lord Xiahou Dun with his eye like that. Lord Zheng Liao is a perfect warrior.
I do not care who rules this place. This is my home, and I will live out my years right here.
Another war?
I suppose you have come to train as well. Might we do this together? Training alone does have its limits after all. Thank you. There is much to learn from your form. After the Battle of Guandu, Lord Cao Cao is one step closer to his goal. It is now that we must exercise the most vigilance. For we shall serve him as his officers, even after he has unified the lands. Of course. It does not end there, however. After joining Lord Cao Cao's army, I have met many great warriors. Guan Yu, Xiang Liao, and you, of course. I have since done my best not to be left behind, and I have finally begun to realize what I must do. I am to seek new heights as a warrior, ones that only I can reach. This is my current goal. Those words bring me more strength than you could imagine. You have always supported me. I was only able to decide my path because I had you as my friend. Since our encounter at Shui Jing Retreat, and even after I entered into Lord Cao Cao's service, you helped this fool immeasurably. I will master the warrior's path, so that I will not be ashamed in front of my greatest comrade. Would you watch over me on my journey?
We've grown in strength since you arrived. We're at a point where we can rival any other faction. Are you hungry? Eat and drink your fill. Don't worry. You've more than earned it. If you like. I feel we're close enough now. The real problems lie ahead of us. Though we have gained strength, our army organization is lagging. We've grown too big and too fast. The troops need training. We need equipment. Our structure needs reviewing. Provisions need securing. There is always more work to be done. My suffering will continue a little while longer, it seems. I'm glad we dragged you into our forces. You're a great officer, and useful as my eyes and ears. Cao Cao is impressed with you too. Especially with how you command your troops. I hate to admit this, but I can't imagine doing this without you. No need to thank me. You'll make me blush. We're at the point where Cao Cao's goal of ending the chaos and forging a new era is finally within reach. The coming battles will have huge ramifications for the fate of the land. I can't say I'm not excited. All the more so, because you're here. Together, we'll open up a path for Cao Cao to achieve conquest.
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
There you are. I had a feeling you'd be around here, and I was right. I knew you'd be glad to see me. I've been wanting to talk more. We've known each other since before we started serving Lord Cao Cao, so I figured it'd be good to deepen our friendship. I like that nonchalant attitude of yours. Anyway, both you and I have changed since we first met, haven't we? Especially since we met Lord Cao Cao. That man takes anyone under his wing. It doesn't matter if you're suspicious or if you try to entrap him. And we probably wouldn't be talking like this if we weren't both working for him. Right? If we had met as enemies, it would have been different. And working under Lord Cao Cao is pretty good, don't you think? He doesn't let emotion influence who he trusts. He leaves the past in the past, and all he considers is whether you fit into the future he dreams of. That's why I can propose ideas and speak my mind without worrying about the petty stuff. Besides, the tacticians around here are all just as quirky as I am. I can't help but look forward to each strategy meeting. Such entertaining times, you know? It really was. I wish I had known that when you and I first met. I don't have much in the way of personal ambition. In fact, I'm much more interested in making a path for someone else to achieve their goals. And that someone? Well, I was hoping it could be you. So, how about we remain friends from here on out? When you agree so readily, that makes me suspicious. It kind of makes me want to interrogate you. You know, something always felt different about you. But now I think I know why. I see hope in you. The deep color of the sky you see right before the end of a long, dark night. That's what's in your eyes. But there's more to it than that now.
Lord Shi Huang occasionally comes by to purchase gifts of appreciation.
Yep.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Cao Cao take up as soon as he came of age? Give up? He was captain of the North District of Luoyang and was famous for his strict leadership.
Lord Guan Yu has safely returned to Liu Bei.
Though I was glad for his presence, Lord Guan Yu seemed ill at ease during his time here. Like a sword, returned to its scabbard, it seems he is back where he belongs.
Now we may finally be able to stop Lord Guan Yu's unwavering blade. We are to be enemies. We must not let our erstwhile friendship stand in our way.
That goes without saying. Our personal lives have no bearing on the war. When next we meet, I will put aside my past with Lord Guan Yu and face him with everything I have.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day. Joyous news indeed.
They say Lord... And lo, I have come.
I had so hoped to run into you. Could I ask you to spare a moment? I appreciate you not tossing me out into the street. I was in a strategy meeting with Lord Jiashu and the others. We reached an impasse, and before I knew it, I found myself here. The water he recommended was dubious indeed. I was not aware there was any kind of water that could leave one in such high spirits. I thought so. Another of Lord Jiashu's antics. After the Battle of Guandu, I feel as though everyone is even more unified in their desire to elevate Lord Cao Cao to ruler of this land. As more and more men of talent assemble to serve him, fortifying our core, I've begun to wonder what is to become of me. After all, I possess neither eloquence nor a sharp mind for innovation. And although I have a firm grasp on the nature of man, I am not one to deploy extensive strategies, and yet everyone includes me in their plans. At this rate, I'm not at leisure to be so self-abasing. I must offer many proposals, use what I can, and take on any and all possible challenges. This is the only way I can repay them. That is why I ask that you allow me to use you as well. I swear to you, I shall put you to work in the manner most suitable for your skills. Indeed, leave this to me. I shall find the best way to properly utilize the skills of a guardian of peace. Now that I think about it, you are the only one to whom I can show this side of me. Talking to you like this, achieving such assuredness with you. Is that a bed over there? I have become quite drowsy now that the tension has left me. Fret not, for I can sleep on my own. Good night, and pleasant dreams.
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say.
This is the right place for good grub. Why don't we have a meal together? Food's always better with company. Great. Then it's decided. Let's eat our fill. Heck, if we're going to enjoy ourselves, might as well try out a few places, am I right? Hey now, you're a real pal, you know that? All right, let's go enjoy a night on the town. Well now, I'll take you around to a few choice eateries. That one over there is good. Same with the one on the corner. After those, we ought to take a stroll over to the edge of town. Happy to hear it. All of them are great, believe you me. And by great, I'm talking tasty, cheap spots where you can kick back and eat in peace. Oh, and they use food harvested from real nice fields. Veggies and potatoes really get tasty when people put their heads together and put in a ton of hard work on the daily. One of the higher-ups might get mad if they heard me say this, but don't you think tending to fields and warfare are kind of similar? So you get me. Glad to hear it. Farmers fight against weather, unknown diseases, you name it. They're risking their lives as much as the rest of us. Boy, all this talking is making me hungry. Let's hurry and get to our first stop. We'll eat tons. Be thankful for the great food, then eat tons more.
Lord Shichu started a field nearby. Working on it when...
Excellent.
Hard to stay motivated. I'm surprised to hear that the young ones don't know that Lord Jiashu used to be in it.
Another wall.
I'm just finishing up my training. If you have the time, I'd like to get to know you a bit better. Thank you. Talking with you always has a way of clearing my mind. Do you remember the last time we spoke? I was conflicted about my reason to fight. At the time, I believed I was simply a weapon for my lord. That was all I could think of. That was why I couldn't understand Lord Cao Cao when he spoke of the future. You saw right through me. I doubt I shall ever be as insightful as you. After fighting alongside you and all our great allies, I finally understand. Becoming a lord's weapon does not mean to simply fight mindlessly. It means to take the will of one's lord as their own. And if the lord treads off the true path, they must be prepared to correct them. That is true fealty. That unyielding spirit is the mark of becoming a lord's weapon. When I said I would ensure Lord Louis Bu was punished in the afterlife, Lord Cao Cao saw through me. He saw that this blade can still be sharpened further. You see through to the essence of matters as he does, don't you? However, this revelation of mine is still fresh. I may yet lose my way once again. If I do, I hope you can help me one more time, as someone with the same lord, who knows all my flaws and insecurities. I entrust to you my everything, my dearest friend.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end.
Ah, you have perfect timing. I have just received a report. Liu Bei had been amassing forces in Runan and has now escaped to Jin. That province is known for its warriors. If Liu Bei is able to muster an army, he may become a threat. Then again, it's also possible he's already lying dead somewhere, and we're worrying for nothing. Oh, but you were close once, yes? That's rather cold of you. Or perhaps it's because you were friends that you say such things. If his forces were to stand against us, Lord Cao Cao would kill them, and that would make it clear just how lacking they are. Whatever happens, Liu Bei is always unpredictable. That is why we must prepare for any and all outcomes. We cannot waste any more time. We must strike while we can.
Lord Guoja, Lord Cao Cao wishes to speak with you.
Oh? To consult about the next offensive, perhaps? Let us go.
Yuan Tun has sworn his allegiance?
We have just received word.
Yuan Tan is Yuan Shao's eldest son. He is locked in a power struggle with his brother, Yuan Shang. I imagine he hopes our strength can shift the battle in his favor.
I am certain he has plans to betray us sooner or later, but it will not happen right away. He will take advantage of us for a while yet, as he waits for the opportune moment.
Then we should take advantage of Yuan Tan in return and attack the stronghold in Ye.
Not a bad idea. He has a great deal of knowledge about Ye. The attack shouldn't take long.
Very well. Let it be done. But we must keep an eye on Yuan Tan. Guoja, I'll leave that to you.
Understood.
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and...
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Cao Cao take up as soon as he came of age?
Hi. I must say, I'm embarrassed to have you see me like this. I might have drunk a little too much last night. You can leave me here. I'll feel better soon enough. Not at all. I suppose there's no use telling you a lie. Those eyes will pierce right through it. I know you're the one they call a guardian of peace. Lord Xunyo was happy to tell me all about you when he was intoxicated. But it's not fair that I have learned your secret. So, let me share with you one of my own. You will be sad to lose me then, but I'm afraid it's inevitable. My body is... We've been through a lot together, you and I, but for my next and final journey, you will have to allow me to go alone. And yet, the reason I am telling you this, have you worked it out yet? Then, let's continue fighting together. Though I may not be able to make it to the end, I don't want to have any regrets. And so, I have a favor to ask of you. I want you to tell me how far you think I can push myself. I always feel I can go much further whenever I'm around you. So keep that in mind as well. Thanks to you. Well, if you understand, then I'd like for us to stick together for as long as possible. Dear Zuluan, with noble wings and eyes like the dawn, when my time comes, I beg of you to guide my wish to the heavens.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day.
Yep.
Lord Shichu started a field nearby, working on it whenever he can.
I'm surprised to hear that the young...
Lord Xunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Even with such an eminent family,
Lord Yuan Shao loved his kids, to the point he left it.
Well now, what are you up to at this hour? Preparing for the next battle. I want to take Ye as quickly as possible. That is why I am having trouble sleeping. Do we try to infiltrate the enemy ranks? Lay siege to their stronghold? The more I consider our attack on Ye, the more strategies come to me. Just seeing your face has made me realize which path we should take. Just like that, the impregnable Ye will fall. Now I just need you to execute my plan. I know you will do well.
And so I find myself face to face with a traitor.
They had hoped a familiar face might be a comfort to you, Lord Yuan Tan.
They were sorely mistaken. One man cannot serve two lords. And you turned your back on my father to serve Cao Cao. I once thought of you as loyal, Zhang He. Clearly, I was mistaken.
I will accept whatever insults you give. But in this next battle, I hope you will allow me to fight by your side. If something were to happen to you, then I truly would never be able to face Lord Yuan Shao.
Empty words.
He sees me as a traitor. It is only natural. Even so, Lord Cao Cao is my commander now, and as one of his officers, I shall follow only his orders. So for now, I will pull back from Lord Yuan Tan's side. I wish you good fortune in the battles to come.
Well, is everyone here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Now go. We will bring an end to the House of Yuan and claim the lands of Hebei for ourselves. We must win this battle.
Come when you will, Cao Cao. I'll tear your ranks asunder.
We will proceed as planned, sending a detachment on an alternate path. Our main force will wait at the riverbank to draw the enemy's attention. But time will be of the essence during our initial advance. Lord Xunyo, we need you to move as swiftly as possible.
We advance.
The enemy officer.
Your
has been
presence is
defeated.
most reassuring. I would like to hear your opinion. What do you think of Lord Goja's recent behavior? I apologize for the impertinent question.
Let's go.
You just seem to be in such a hurry. Please forget I ever mentioned it.
Amazing! You are a swift
The
and
enemy
deadly
officer
warrior.
has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go.
Take this! What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Let's go. That was a much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't the enemy do better than that?
The enemy officer
the situation
has been
for
defeated.
We positioned ourselves behind the enemy just as planned. Now we begin our assault.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Relax for now. Such incredible skill. I cannot tear my eyes away from you.
Well played, Lord Chunyo. Swift and precise as usual. Our main force can now cross the river and move into position for an all-out assault.
Lord Cao Cao's main force is on the move. Lord Yuan Tan, we should go before we get left behind.
I require no such instruction. Onward, men! Begin advancing!
They've gotten around us already.
Rush out and meet them!
The enemy officer
Things were looking
has been
pretty
defeated.
dicey there. Last thing I want is a repeat of that.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Let's go. Bear witness to my power. There we go. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Witness our plans.
The enemy officer
officer
Yes,
has been defeated.
very good. We have established a foothold for the siege. This is where we'll build our towers to get us over the walls.
Let's go. Time is right. We should attack now. We're not letting Cao Cao's forces step 1 foot inside these walls. Load the catapults! Release! Yes!
Their defenses are solid. I'd expect nothing less of a stronghold of Yuan. The catapults on the walls are the largest obstacle. We'll deal with their catapults by using some of our own. Can I count on you to secure a base for us to deploy them?
Advance! We will now deploy the siege towers and infiltrate the castle. We must work together to clear a path to the walls.
Here's the resistance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That went well. Now that we have secured a base, we can prepare the catapults.
Let's go.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Is this as far as my path is to take me?
It is a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
They're firing back at us. Those cunning dogs.
Cao Cao's forces are fierce and relentless. The East Gate will not hold for much longer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If we maintain our defenses, how much longer can we hold out? If this battle drags on, what will happen to the people of here?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nothing more to worry about.
The officers defending the south side are losing morale.
The enemy
It
officer
probably won't
has been
take much
defeated.
more to get them to surrender.
Then I will lead an attack on the southern bases. Put that theory to the test. We advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thanks for helping me. Let's do this together.
Take this. We seem to have gained the upper hand. The tide is turning in our favor.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now then.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Take this.
An impressive display. One suitable for a true warrior of the 3 kingdoms.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Let's go. So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here. I occupied this place in the name of my lord.
I wanted to attack the castle sooner, but I guess we just have to force our way through. Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
die.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. End is here. How carelessly. My inexperience is showing this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Take this. Silence. I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be more assistance. And I think
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Our towers have finally reached the wall.
Go
over the walls and attack the gates from
the enemy
inside.
officer has been defeated.
Start the advance.
It seems that our time is coming to an end. All those who wish to flee should leave the castle right away. You do not need to die in vain.
If Our Lady is staying, then so are we.
You have taught us what truly matters. The joy and pride of fighting of our own free will.
My brave soldiers.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Defend. Witness our plans in this territory. Mission.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope they will surrender. But even if they don't, we'll still have the bases to use as a foothold for the siege.
I've had enough. I surrender to Cao Cao.
It seems there's no more we can do. This appears to be as far as we go. Retreat would be the best option right now. Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
That's right.
You're here to assist. Many thanks. With you at my side, I shall relish this battle even more.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will stand against tyranny with determination and pride in our hearts.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Easy. Bear witness to my power. Another victim has fallen before me. Let's get serious. Take this! With all my might!
It is my fate
The enemy
to fall with
officer
the House of Yuan.
has been defeated.
But please, accept the surrender of my soldiers.
You have not tried to cling to your lineage or status. Your own flower, you remain dignified and determined.
The enemy officer
I am not so
has been
foolish
defeated.
as to destroy a creature of such beauty.
Come now. Nice try! We're dominating her! Got this! Keep advancing! Take this! Take this! Nice try! Let's get serious!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go! Good eye!
The enemy officer
serves to make
has
me
been
that much
defeated.
stronger! Let's go!
Well done. Order all battalions to storm the castle. Now advance!
We'll stay at the wall and guard your back. Lord Cao Cao, teach my younger brother a lesson in humility.
I am the true heir of the noble house of Yuan. I will continue Yuan Shao's quest to become the supreme ruler of the land.
You are nothing without your lineage and your father's name. Boasting is just about all you are good for. You have neither the wits nor the talent to stand for yourself. You deserve to be defeated.
Very good. Keep that going.
Bear witness to my power.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might. Hand is here. Take this. All my might.
With a solid stratagem, I challenge you to battle.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm afraid I must retreat.
Take this. Got this.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here. I'll take this.
We fight.
Very good. Keep that going.
Let's get serious. Got this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Just you and I. End this.
All my might.
Go on.
And still alive. I will survive and revive the House of Yuan.
So now you reveal the strength of your will.
Let's go.
Cao Cao. I thought he would meet his end at Guandu. But here he is, bringing down the House of Yuan. He is dangerous. I will have to destroy him when the time is right.
This is it the same magic the Yellow Turtles were using?
I will keep them engaged until Yuan Shang is able to escape. Then I will make for the north and lure Cao Cao into following.
It was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
Out of my sight! I should have known he would be here. It seems he will cling to the Han to the bitter end.
Yuan Shang is defeated, and Cao Cao has his back turned. My chance to reclaim glory! The true heir of the honorable house of Yuan is none other than me! Onward, soldiers! Bring down Cao Cao!
Yuan Tang, you've done just as we expected. Now, a real battle begins.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang He, you knew everything and you came with me all this way? Out of my way!
I am afraid I can't do that. I am an officer in the service of Cao Cao, you see.
You have become quite formidable. Make your way to the lands of the north. I'll be waiting.
We're a part of Cao Cao's army now. I won't make him regret taking us in. Begin the advance!
Ah, you're here to assist. Many thanks. With you at my side, I shall relish this battle even more.
Is this as far as my path is to take me?
Should I approach the situation poorly?
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
You'll exhaust me. It is you. I have nothing more to worry about.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such impressive feats. You are truly a warrior with no equal. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The House of UN will...
The House of UN will never rise again. UN shall. I will take all that you left behind and continue on my path to supremacy.
Zuluan, I'll be waiting for you in the north. Come to me, and bring Cao Cao with you.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge, thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the North. How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The path upon which you both tread has been divided into two. Now, there is only one way to reach the end, through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
An assassin, I see. And here in Baima, no less. Was Lord Cao Cao truly the target? Thinking about what he said, I do come to think of it. Perhaps the true target was Lord Cao Cao's most valuable possession. the Emperor, and through him, the Han. We can only guess at the assassin's ultimate aim, given the uncertain connection between the two of you. But it's clear that they meant to stop Lord Cao Cao's rise to power. This cannot go unaddressed. We need to put a stop to this, and fast.
I knew Yuan Shao since we were children. We used to always get into trouble together. We would break into the nobles' houses, and if we were discovered, one of us would take the other by the hand, and off we'd run. And now, I will cut down the son of that dear friend. The road to Dominion is a bloody one indeed. Not at all. If I started regretting my actions, I would cease to be Cao Cao. And yet, I still think fondly of my former friend. Perhaps that is my weakness. I have made kindling of my ties with officers, family, and friends. But this last weakness refuses to burn. How ridiculous. Yuan Shao. Soon I will take everything from you. I will not ask you not to hate me. But for as long as I live, I will not look back. I will forget you all and carry on. Regrets and apologies can wait until the next life. Luan, let's go. The next battle will end this feud with the Yuan clan.
Lady Jen, I'm glad to see you safe.
not sure safe is the word I would use to describe the current situation. Perhaps it would have been better if I had fallen in battle. Yet, I have survived and surrendered to our enemy. Or rather, Lord Cao Cao ensured my survival so that he might use me as a tool to bring the Yuan troops to heel.
Be that as it may, I'm certain the Yuan clan is glad for your survival. The flower that blooms in adversity is all the more beautiful. And it is a staggering beauty at that. Enchanting even from afar.
How little you have changed. But you may be right. Perhaps they're glad I'm still...
Lady Jen.
We have little choice but to accept our fate in these troubled times. But I would like a little more time. To bloom in adversity, we must first survive. That is my mission now.
Everyone's always talking about Lord Cao Cao now. Have they all forgotten Lord Yuan Shao?
Lord Yuan Shao loved his kids, to the point he left a battle just because his son fell ill.